Good morning, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to the DSP Morning Show here on DSP Gaming. It's time to chill and build up some attendance before we begin with our gameplay main event, which is Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin with the path tracing mod. We got to turn it back on because we had to turn it off last time. Because if you remember, we were in the Undead Crypt and I couldn't see and there was no way to finish it, so we had to turn it off. How are you all this morning? I hope I find you all well. Welcome to the show. And it's time to hang out and chill for a little bit. I'm excited for today. Good variety with Dark Souls 2 on the first stream and the return of Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. Yes, on the late stream. That gets me pumped because I love the game. As you know, one of my favorite games of all time. Cannot wait to play more of that with all of you tonight. As it actually, we're heading into the real game tonight. Everything we've done up to now last week was kind of the intro. And now the game actually becomes its standard formula. So, I am pumped. How are you all doing this morning? Let's see who we got. We got Wimpy Sword, Lord Zeruel, World Weather Authority, Dark Lady Goth, BRS, The Freezed Diamond, Some Random Gator Fan, Bibblehouse, Playboy Commie, Certified Bleak, Brian, Bunnies in Games, Starshine, Radiance, Nothing Here, Toasty, and then we got Low T God, AC Installer, Romulus, Maestro David, Jabroni. Who else do we got? Quantuminth, how you doing? 220, how you doing? Good morning, everybody. Philosopher, what's up? McNutt, what a name. Toasted Acorns over here. Look at this. And Faded Shadow with the dancing goose. He's got the goose doing the head bob like this. Very nice. Good morning. So I'm excited for today. After yesterday, yesterday went down crazy, man. Yesterday, I announced that basically I had a whole bunch of new cards to unpack, including Disney Lorcana, Pal World, and a new box of One Piece cards. That's a new set. And people went crazy, man. People went nuts. People wanted to see the cards, and they supported in droves, and we ended up opening a ton yesterday. 7 packs of Lorcana, the entire box of Pal World, and 4 or 5 packs of the Prismatic Evolutions bonus stuff. So, good stuff, right? And, yeah, that was an amazing day. Today, obviously, more of the same. We can't do Pal World. We already opened the whole box yesterday. But today, we got to determine, do you want me to continue to open Disney Lorcana? Do you want me to break into the box of One Piece that's new? Do you want me to go back to the Pokemon Pitch Black cards? I don't know. We have to figure that out so we know what we're doing today, okay? But obviously it was great yesterday. AC, Black Flag continuing, and we had some good progress there, and it was a fun, chill, late-night stream of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. For what I'm going to understand, we're nearing the end of Brilliant Diamond. Like, we have the Elite Four, and then after that, there's a little post-game. We may finish it within the next couple of weeks, which I guess would be good because we got a lot going on, and we're probably going to need the time for other games. So, yeah, I'm pumped for it. I hope that you guys are too. We got a couple contributions already. We have Soul Made Gone, that stupid, really dumb meme, with 100 kicks. And then we have 220 with 500 kicks saying we need to know if the Safeway picture is real. Now, here's the thing. I didn't know what on earth you guys were talking about yesterday because no one brought it up or explained it. All you had to do was tell me what was going on, and I would have been like, oh. So someone finally told me about it last night on the late stream. So here's what happened. Back, maybe probably a couple months ago. I'm not exactly sure when it was, but it actually wasn't recently. It was a bit ago. I was at the grocery store, and someone recognized me. And they said, hey, are you Darkside Phil? I said, yup. And he was like, wow, the guy was actually like, how can I say? He almost seemed starstruck is the best way to describe it. Like, he couldn't believe that he was meeting me in person. To me, it's like, who cares? I'm no one. I'm just some dude who streams on the internet. Like, who gives a shit, right? But the guy was kind of like taken aback, like, whoa, it's DSP. I can't believe it. Now, the guy was perfectly nice. And he was like, can I get a picture? I said, sure. So we posed or whatever. He took the picture. And then he just said, oh, man, it's so cool to catch you, in real life. And he says, all right, I hope that you have a good day. And that was it. Like, that was the entire interaction. And And that was the end of it. So people ask me all the time, hey, did you ever run into people in real life who recognize you or whatever, and how did they react and how do you react? It was a perfectly normal, reasonable interaction. He was a nice person. I gave him a picture, and that was it. Okay? To be honest with you, I was surprised that no one brought it up because I know how much people stalk my stuff on the internet and look for, oh, look, here's something to do with DSP, right? So it's been months, I think. I want to say this happened probably like June. I could be wrong. I think it was like earlier June. So for 2 months to have passed and no one found it, those crazy, obsessed trolls must be slacking to take this long to find it. But I guess people are saying they found this picture on the internet and now all of a sudden the detractors are talking about it. Why? I'm here on camera literally every day. You get to see me in full HD. Why does the picture matter? Are you fucking stupid? The answer is yes, you are. If you think that picture is any different than when you see me here all day, every day, you're an idiot. You know what I mean? Like, huh? What? You're weird. You're a fucking obsessed weirdo. Anyway, so there was no problem at all. It was good. The guy, I give the guy props because he was very nice and very courteous. And after taking the picture, he just let me go on with my day. He didn't bug me or nothing. He was just like, all right. So there you go. And that's that. So that's it. Also, I got, of all things so weird, I got an email. All right. And the email says, so I saw the picture of you at the supermarket. And it says, I think your camera filter or your camera settings are bad because every day on camera, your face looks overflushed. Like every single day on camera, your face looks like it's red or irritated. But in the picture, your face wasn't red or irritated. Someone actually sent me this email. Okay? So I'll let me make a formal response. Okay? I'm normal. I'm a normal person. Maybe many of you are not, if this is your reaction to seeing a very arbitrary picture of me on the internet, but I'm a normal guy. My skin isn't falling off my face. Okay? I have normal reactions when people have normal reactions to me. Like, it's very normal. Honestly, kind of very boring, okay? I don't know what you were expecting, all right? But if you're wondering about my face, you say, oh, his face looks flushed. Like, right now I'm looking at my camera, and I would argue my face looks a little pink. Do you want to know why? Look at my room. What's going on in my room right now? There's lights. The lights shine on my skin. Hence, my skin looks a certain way because I have LED lights on in my room. So, of course, my skin looks a certain way here as composed or compared to me being out in the open in a grocery store where it's all the blinding white or blue light that they have to light the store. Of course, I'm going to look different. See, to normal people, literally normal people would not have any kind of reaction to this entire situation. They'd just be like, oh, look, there's a nice picture of DSP at the supermarket. That's nice. And they would immediately move on. Instead, you guys yesterday kept like tagging, like saying and alluding to this picture in my chat without ever explaining to me what the hell you were talking about. Like it was some kind of a super secret or something. It was a picture I took with someone and I willingly gave them permission to take it. So why would I care that it's on the internet? This isn't some like covert thing. Like, what are you... All I'm going to say is a lot of people are freaking weirdos. Not the guy who took the picture. He's the most normal guy in this whole situation. He had a normal reaction. He saw someone who he knew from the internet. He thought it would be cool to have a picture. He was a little starstruck, but he was very courteous. And that was the end of the interaction. You guys reacting like this are fucking weirdos. Like acting like it's some big deal. Oh, your skin looks different. Yeah, it's called light. Did you ever hear of the concept of light? Here's the best way to explain it so you'll understand it. Right now I'm playing Dark Souls 2 with the path tracing mob. It makes the light ultra realistic. So when you're in a room with no light, you can't see. When you're in a room with colored light, things are that color. When you're in a room with a certain kind of white light, everything looks white, right? That's called lighting. It's a concept most people get when they're a child. So yes, my skin looks red right now because I'm surrounded by red lights that are blinking in my room. Anyway, people are really weird. I just don't understand it. Very bizarre. But there you have it. That's the story. That's not a story. And by the way, like I said, if anyone ever, sees me in real life and just says hello and wants a picture, I have never said no. There's been a couple times people have actually asked me to autograph stuff. Now, that was ages ago. Like, a normal person today wouldn't ask me to just autograph something out of the blue. But back in the day, if I was like at a tournament or a gaming convention, they'd ask for my autograph, and I would always give it because I'm honored. That's nice that someone thinks that you're important enough that they want to actually, like, take a picture or get an autograph. I would never say no. The only time I would say no is if there was a real reason. Like, I'm going into my car, and now you're trying to pull me out of my car to get a picture. I probably wouldn't do that. Maybe I'd roll the window down. You could take a picture of me in the window. You know what I mean? But outside of just normal interactions, it's fine. It's good. I'm happy for it. So, there you go. All right, so now we have shout-outs to do. We have Soul Made Gone, who did 200 more kicks. Again, the stupid meme. By the way, you know that my wife isn't gone because you heard her in videos and stuff recently. You know that she's here. And then we have 500 kicks. Oh, I already answered. This was the 220. I already did that one. Some random Gator fan has gifted 10 memberships over on YouTube. Thank you to some random Gator fan. Thank you so much. That is $30 of support for this morning. And congrats to anyone who just got a gifted membership. That is great. And I hope that you enjoy. Okay. Big Larry Gaming, thanks for $1. He says, is it true your fans don't like Splatoon or that you dislike it? Is it the art style or gameplay? Raiders has been a lot of fun. No, I like Splatoon. The original Splatoon, okay? I played a lot of. Go back, you can watch. I made a ton of videos on it, right? And the one major criticism I had, well, there were two. Number one was that a lot of the matches were kind of laggy, and that's annoying because it's a competitive game, and if it's laggy, you can't really do stuff realistically. Remember, you're trying to cover areas with the paint or whatever it is, the ink, and how are you supposed to do that when it's laggy, right? But the other thing was, I didn't like the format of the multiplayer because the way that they did it was that like every half an hour or every hour, I forget what it was, it would change the maps and modes you could play. You couldn't control it. Like, it would pick what you're playing for you. And I always thought that was weird. And it was a way for them to pad the content of the game by saying, oh, look, because it's a limited time, you can only play certain maps and certain modes. It extends the length of the game because if anyone could just pick any mode whenever they wanted, you would see the entirety of the game within an hour and then you'd be bored, right? But overall, I liked it. I found it addictive and I did play it for a while, okay? Then Splatoon 2 came out and I'm pretty sure I played that for a good amount, but not as much, and I thought it was all right. When Splatoon 3 came out, which was many years ago at this point, I bought the game, I booted it up, and I played it for an entire 2 hours. By the end of the 2 hours, the entire stream told me it was the most boring thing they had ever seen and to stop playing it and immediately do something else. And I was like, are you for real? And they're like, yeah, it's just too boring. It's more of the same. It's the third time it's the same game again, and we just don't want to see it. This is kiddie stuff. Whenever I play a Nintendo first-party game, they're like, oh, it's kiddie stuff. It's not good. So I said, all right, well, I feel like I wasted money. And keep in mind, this was before I started doing much better for myself, so it was kind of an investment that was a wasted money, and I was miffed at it because I had thought that people were going to want to see it, and they didn't. So I stopped playing it. I never played it again. Okay? So that was that. So here we are. There's a new Splatoon. Why do I care? You guys have already, through your actions and your words, told me how much you don't like it. So why would I want to buy the new Splatoon and play it? I'd be an idiot. To be honest with you, it's making absolutely no waves whatsoever. Because I'm following all the gaming trends and everything. No one's talking about Splatoon. No one. It's just the Nintendo fans, as usual. Oh, look, another console exclusive for us to play. So the Nintendo people are abuzz about it because there's literally nothing else to do on Switch 2. But outside of that, no one cares about Splatoon. Okay. Kane says, Splatoon has fallen into the same trap Pokemon has. It becomes so iterative, it starts to feel lazy. Same thing again, which is ironic from a series that was once called Fresh. If you remember, when Splatoon first came out, okay, it was actually innovative. It was an interesting take on multiplayer because it wasn't about killing your enemies. It was about covering the screen with ink, which was actually an interesting take. You know, what game had ever done that before, right? Pretty much none. And also, if you remember, the physics of the ink were kind of unique and different from other games. It was cool to see this physics of this ink like going everywhere. I agree with you. But since Splatoon 1, what really has changed? There's some new weapons, new maps, a few new modes, but it's the same game over and over. How many times do you want to play Splatoon? You know, if you got addicted to the formula, you're probably happy when a new one comes out. But for most of us, it's kind of like we already played it. You know, I don't really need to buy it again. Okay. All right. I got a $2 tip. This person said, my chair's sunk into the mat. You know what happens when this office chair sinks into a certain spot of the map and it feels like it's depressed in there? It's annoying. So I get to reposition here. Okay. So, this person tipped $2 says, how do you feel about the majority of your Kick audience enjoying you on an ironic level the same way someone enjoys a bad movie? Are you okay with being enjoyed but not the way you intend? I don't care as long as it's not toxic or harmful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand you can't make everyone like you. And there's nothing you can do about it. I learned to accept that a very long time ago, and I stopped trying to make everyone like me a long time ago. The way I see it is, you should listen to constructive criticism from those who are actually seeking to help you improve and or those who support you, and everything else is just white noise. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is literally just nonsensical white noise that you don't need to listen to. So, yeah, it's crazy. Like, the Kick chat usually moves 10 times faster than the YouTube chat, but it's a lot of trolling. It's a lot of insults. It's a lot of dumb memes. I allow it to happen simply because, number one, it would be too much work to moderate the damn thing. And number two, I get paid for it. I make money on people who sit in Kick chat all day typing nonsense. I actually get the Kick Partner Program, so why would I be angry about that, right? Now, like I said, if it gets to the point where it's really bad personal insults, where it's things that just aren't allowed, like racism, sexism, doxing, I can't have that in the chat. But in general, I just allow it to roll and don't really care that much, and it's fine. I understand that I'm never going to win over those people, right? They're never going to like me, so I don't care. To be honest, you know that most of the people in Kick chat are from Kino Casino. That's how I originally started getting exposure on Kick, and that's who originally started watching me. So the funny part is, though, I absolutely have had my audience grow. If you actually take a look at it, like when I started streaming on Kick, in general, I get 50 to 70 viewers. Now, on average on a day, like, I'm just curious, what are we doing right now? I got 153 viewers. I've doubled my viewership. I have literally doubled my viewership on Kick since I started streaming on Kick. That's cool. I certainly can't say that about YouTube, but on Kick, I actually had some growth. Now, it is a lot of toxic, negative people, but it's still growth. So, who am I to complain, right? Again, I don't mind it, and I've already said it, that if you want to troll me and you want to be with that rowdy crowd, Kick is the place to do it. Just don't go too far. We can't have insanely personal insults about my wife and family members. You can't be bringing up shit like that. You can't dox. You can't say the N-word. People just, what it is you give an inch and they take 10 miles, right? Oh, Phil's not moderating the Kick chat? Let me go in there and just type the N-word 17 times. No, you can't do that. Really stupid people, right? But, you know, as long as you're in there and you act at least semi-decent. And the thing is, some days, the Kick chat's nice. I'll be honest, some days it's actually quite pleasant. They actually have a lot to add. They say nice things or whatever. And yes, there are people on Kick who are supportive. I get kicks, I get subs, right? I do. So it is worth it 100% to have the Kick chat. It is. All right? Cool. Okay. Let's see here. Kane is a member for 8 months. Thank you, Kane, for the 8 months as a member. He says, did you see Toy Story 5? It's surprisingly good and topical. No, I did not. I would like to see it eventually, but I'm probably not going to see it anytime soon. I don't have Disney Plus either, so even when it hits there, I ain't going to see it right away. Wibbly, thanks for 100 kicks over on Kick. I appreciate the support, Wibbly. And got a first super chat here of the day. It's from Little Zeno. It's £5. He says, "What's your favorite game this year?" Wow, interesting and tough question. Give me a second here. Let's figure out what your value of your super chat is first. It is $6.72. Thank you, Little Zeno, for that. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. $6.72. Thank you, thank you. Up to 48 already. What a great head start on, on our milestones today to open some packs. We got to figure out what packs you guys want me to open today, because we got options. In fact, we might do a poll to determine what cards we should, interact with today. Adam Outlaw, how are you? Good to see you. So, in regards to the games that I've played this year, right? The best way for me to go about answering a question like that is very simply to go to my playlist tab on my channel and to see what games actually I played this year. So, RimWorld, Quarantine Zone, Hytale Early Access, Hollow Knight, High Guard, Dredge, Terminator 2 Neo Fate, Sharks and Minnows, Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, Hellmart, Crizzle Theater of Souls, God of War Sons of Sparta, Deadlock, Marvel Cosmic Invasion, Marathon, Resident Evil Requiem. Let's see, Slay the Spire 2, Mugenics, Crimson Desert, Pokemon Fire Red, Retro Rewind, Pokemon Champions, Invincible Versus, Mouse PI for Hire. See, I'm doing this because I forgot half these games. I forgot, like, Mouse PI, great game. I forgot all about it. Pragmata, I forgot about that one. That's a good one. Sorrows, Vampire Crawlers, Directive 8020, The Baby in Yellow, Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight, TCG Card Shop Sim, 007 First Light. I forgot we even tried Subnautica 2. I really did. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Part 1 is already dead. That's great. Seventh Guest Remake, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, which we're playing right now. Resident Evil Code Veronica X, Mino the Hollower, Killer Beans, Star Fox Remake, Dark Souls 2 with Ray Tracing, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Power World 1.0, Marvel Tokens Beta, and Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. So, the problem is, I can't judge on games that we haven't finished, but like, for example, I'm loving Pixel Remaster. I think Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster is a really great version of the game, so that's going to be up there for me, obviously. Obviously, Resident Evil Requiem, everyone's going to say, yes, that game is absolutely awesome. They love to be playing it. I liked both Slay the Spire 2 and Vampire Crawlers. It's a shame the audience doesn't really like those, but I loved them. Let's see. I would say, obviously, I love Hollow Knight, but that's not a new game, but I loved it. You said, what games this year did I like? Hollow Knight, I really enjoy. Let's see here. Oh, both Mouse PI for Hire and Pragmata were both surprise wins for me. I went into them not knowing what to expect, and I actually really liked both of those games. And it might work. Let's find out if we could just resume this same stream. Here I am. So I think I'm here. I think I've resumed the stream. I'll resume on Kick. And we should... Now I'm streaming I'm doing a double stream. This is amazing. This is groundbreaking technology. I'm streaming from my phone over here, and I'm streaming from my PC over here. We've got stereo streams. This is absolutely groundbreaking. No one's ever done anything like this before. Thank you, Raw Dakota, for that super chat. I didn't hear it. I wonder if my speakers aren't working, because I didn't hear that at all. Let's see. All right, I'm officially going to end my phone stream. For those who helped me with the troubleshooting, thank you. And that was awesome. Okay, let's see if I can end it. Yes. I said, okay, stop streaming. I wonder how that worked. I got 4 subscribers during that. Wow. Okay. And that actually didn't kill my battery too bad. When I started streaming, When I started that stream, I had like maybe 80% battery. It's only down to like 60. So actually my phone battery is not bad. It's pretty good phone battery, and the phone's old, and it, you know, it didn't actually die. That's pretty good. All right, well, thank goodness I had that selfie stick. I don't think the volume's working on my speakers. Hold on. Let me test, because I couldn't hear anything there. Yeah, I've got no sound. I don't know why I have no sound. I got to figure that out. Maybe my speaker's unplugged. So hold on. Let me try to figure that out, or else I can't hear anything on the PC. Give me a second. You gotta be kidding me. It's way louder now. Oh, shit. Here it is. You must have unplugged. I can't see. I'm doing a flashlight. I can't see shit. Where did I put the flashlight? Here it is. Where's that going? Huh? They may have just been unplugged. I think the speakers were unplugged. Let me test. The speakers were unplugged. Okay, we're good. All right, let's get everything set up here, guys. Sorry for, obviously, the technical issues. That wasn't intended. That was crazy. Completely unexpected, because we didn't even finish the morning show. We don't know, like, what cards we're doing today or anything. What a mess. Okay. I got to also tell everyone that we're back up and running. By the way, that silent mode bullshit on the PSU, it's way louder now, which I'm okay with. Like, the PSU is way louder now, which it should be. Like, that PSU should have probably been running at max capacity this whole time, and it never was. It was running at, like, low-end capacity because there was a switch on it that says silent mode on and off. I turned it off. Now it's louder, but I can feel all kinds of air coming out of it. So the thing was running with no fan for a year and a half. In the middle of the summer, in the heat, it was running with no fan on. That's what was going on. I bet that's what actually happened. That the power supply was probably overheating and malfunctioning. I have absolutely no idea why there's a silent mode on it. Why do you want a silent mode on your PSU? Have you ever heard of such a thing? Obviously, I would never want that in any circumstance, right? Because now it's much louder. I'm serious. Like, before I couldn't hear the PSU, now I hear it. And there's a fan on that's very loud on it, but that's fine. Like, I want that because it's probably going to keep it cool. Silent mode works great in low use settings like an office. Yeah, obviously, this is not what we want. It's high use. This thing's getting used constantly all day. You know? I bet it was malfunctioning. I 100% bet that it was malfunctioning and not working right. And that might be the cause of the issue. I'm probably still going to buy a PSU. By the way, thanks, guys. I see people supported. I'm going to do my best to shout out what I can. I can't see it all, which sucks. Anything that you guys supported, oh, I could see some of these. There was Little Zeno. That's what I was answering. Little Zeno, I was saying what my favorite games of the year were, and that's when the thing turned off. All right, so thank you. I see a couple super chats here. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Okay. Oh. Oof. I know my motherboard is cheap. Okay. All right, here's what we're going to do. I got to pee really bad. So I'm going to go use the bathroom. Then I'm going to post up on X and on here that we're back. And then we're going to do some shout outs. We didn't finish the morning show. I'll probably do like a short video to explain what happened. So everyone knows. And I'm going to try, hold on. I got to try something quick. I want to try something really quick. The music obviously isn't working. We've got to turn that back on. Hold on. Okay. I just wanted to check one quick thing. Okay. All right. The music working again. There we go. I do think the PSU is malfunctioning. Let me use the bathroom. I'll post everywhere that I'm live again. Okay. We'll hang out for a little bit here and talk about what just happened and try to brainstorm. And likely I'm going to today end up ordering a new PSU because that was scary. And obviously I need to be able to stream and capture. And I mean, yeah, I could use my phone, but what am I going to do IRL, right? Okay. Give me a second. Let me go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. And then we'll talk about what just happened and go from there. Okay. In the meantime, here's what we'll do. You guys vote in a poll. What? That was not what I wanted. What cards do you want me to open today? Let's do a poll, okay? So you guys can figure that out. Okay. I almost guarantee you it's the PSU is my problem. Okay. All right, I'll be right back. I got to use the bathroom. Then we will recap everything that just happened and figure it out. Okay, so, more Lorcana. You guys want more Lorcana today? I'm okay with that. I want a better hit than Mickey Mouse, that's for sure. That Mickey Mouse hit was not satisfying yesterday. Okay, let's go ahead and post up that I'm live again, okay? Okay. All right. Yeah. All right, everyone ready? What a mess. Let's talk about what just happened. I got to do shout outs, update the leaderboard, and all this. Okay, here we go. Okay, everybody. So, welcome to an impromptu video. Something just happened that was pretty scary. And I want to say thank you to everyone who, for the last 90 minutes, stuck with me there while we were trying to figure out what just went wrong and how to basically fix it. So, for those who don't know, I've been having some PC problems recently. Last week, while I was trying to upload a particular episode of DSP Pack Rips, every time that I tried to upload the video, my PC would turn off completely. Just this one video. All the other videos for that day I tried to upload worked fine. The only way I could fix the problem was by taking that particular video, running it through a video editor to encode it differently, and then uploading it, and then it worked. Now, I thought maybe it was just some weird thing with one particular video that I was trying to upload. I didn't realize it was an underlying bigger issue, okay? So what just happened was I was doing the DSP morning show, and you might notice, if you see I'm going to upload it, it's going to be a much shorter episode today, and it's going to be a head scratcher because I'm right in the middle of the episode. I'm answering a question of what are my favorite games of the year so far, okay? And as I'm telling my answer, my PC turned off completely, all right? Now, when it turned off and I tried to restart it, basically what happened was the keyboard, mouse, the capture device, and the RAM all got power. But the graphics card had its red light on, indicating that it was having a power failure or not getting enough power at all. And other devices weren't turning on, like the Roland Bridgecast, the Stream Deck, and the PC wasn't booting. The fans weren't turning on. Neither were the lights on the fans. So I was staring at it like, what is happening? What is going on? You know, it was disturbing. So I tried unplugging everything, replugging, turning off the power supply, etc. It would not fix it all. It was the same thing over and over. So I actually broadcast from my phone for about 90 minutes, just under, like an hour and 15 minutes. And I actually used my selfie stick, which I haven't used yet, okay, to make this little tripod. And I was able to use this to walk around the office and show everyone exactly what was going on. And we were talking about it and troubleshooting, and it eventually came down to it's either going to be the power supply or it's the motherboard, right? It's one or the other. Is this the issue? Okay. I didn't think it was the motherboard, although it could have been, because I think the motherboard has had issues. For example, I tried to run 2 to 3 webcams, and sometimes the webcams all wouldn't run. They would turn themselves off, thinking maybe the motherboard can't get enough power. Who knows, right? So maybe it is the motherboard, right? But what we did is you guys helped me to basically walk through. You know, I pulled out the PC, I unhooked all the power from it, cycled it down by, you hold the power button to make sure there's no residual charge in there. And basically I opened it up and I just wiggled some of the power connectors. There was the one that plugged into the GPU. I kind of messed with that a little bit, and I touched all the other wires or whatever. And basically then I just closed it back up again. And I noticed on the PSU, the power supply unit, there was a switch that said silent mode, and it had been switched to on. Now, I haven't touched the back of that PC like that in a while. I didn't just recently touch it or anything to make that happen. It must have always been on silent mode. I don't know what that is, nor would I want that on. I don't care if it's loud or not. You know, right now, I already have all these filters and everything in my office. You can't hear my air conditioner on right now or anything. So even if it was louder, who cares? I want it to cool. I want it to run at maximum power and cool itself. So it might have actually been running at, sadly, a problematic setting with this switch that was turned to silent mode. I don't know if that meant that it wasn't cooling or not doing the right things. It might have not. So the weird part is I turned it off, okay? Hooked everything back up, okay? Went to turn it on. It works. And now here we are. It's working. It's broadcasting. It turned on perfectly fine. However, I'm listening, and the PSU is making more noise. I can hear the fan in there is louder, okay? So, I mean, I know how stupid this sounds, but maybe that's the problem. Maybe it was actually, look at this idiot, get this guy out of here. Maybe it was a actual situation here where basically the thing was running at half capacity or limited capacity, and maybe that's why we were having problems trying to run the webcams last year, and the webcams are turning themselves off and stuff like that. Maybe. And the thing is, it would make sense that now would be the time it's affected because it's summer. It's hot. It's hotter in here than normal. I have the air conditioner on max blast or whatever. So because it's hot, stuffy air, maybe it was overheating. I don't know. Okay? Maybe it was because of the cables. Maybe one of the cables was loose. But, I mean, to be honest, I think I probably should get a new PSU, because this is a 750 watt PSU, and people are looking at it and they're like, honestly, that's probably not good enough for what you have in the PC. You know, you have this graphics card that you're running and everything. It probably is underpowered. So likely what I'm going to do, I am going to probably buy a new PSU today. That'll come probably within a day or two. And I'm going to have to try to find time to get in there and hook it up. The problem is I don't know how to do it. I'm sure I'm going to have to take all the wires, because the wires are connected to the PSU, and there's tons of them, right? I'm going to have to snake them through the back of the PC and wire, it's wired really nicely right now. There's good cable management because it was a pre-built. But I'm going to have to basically pull wires out and put these wires in to replace it or whatever. So, yeah, I don't know. So anyway, here's the thing. There's no guarantees that my stream will continue today. This PC could turn off at a moment's notice. It seems like, that's it. The PSU must be the problem, because I don't think it's the motherboard. If right now everything's working fine again, nothing fried on the motherboard, I'm getting recommendations, either a Corsair or a Seasonic. So 850 watts would be better. 1000 would be like ideal. I'll probably just get the 1000. It's not that much more expensive than the 850. So we'll see. I'll have to look. And thank you. Assassin Gamer's giving me some recommendations right now. He says Corsair RM1000X or 850X, Seasonic Focus GX1000 or 850. Okay. So that's probably what I'm going to get. I'm probably going to get the 1000. And I'm probably going to, at some point, the thing is, I'm not going to have time to do it this week. Maybe this weekend when I have my days off, maybe one of those days I could take like an hour, roll this thing out, open it. And by the way, I'll probably clean it too. I'll thoroughly clean the case and everything. And get a new PSU in there and wire it. Hopefully one that doesn't have a silent mode, right? Silent mode. Stupidest thing I've ever heard of. So I'll look at that. But yeah, so if all of a sudden one of my streams turns off this week out of nowhere, if you notice the video just cuts out in the middle, that must be what's going on. And the good news is it's not the graphics card, it's not the RAM, it's not the expensive components. You know what I'm saying? If it's the motherboard or the power supply, those are cheap to replace. Well, I say cheap, it's a couple $100, but still, that's much better than if it were the RAM or the graphics card. Now you're talking insane money. Thankfully, it's not that. Okay? Because that would have been a nightmare. Now, let's do shout-outs because people actually had contributed when all that was going on. So there was about $16 of super chats that came in from this phone stream that I did. So let's go ahead and count that. Okay, I know it was around 16 bucks. Let's see here. I got a $1 tip from someone who was trying to shoot me emails to help, but I didn't see them, sadly. I'll read the emails later. And hopefully there'll maybe be some good advice there about specifically what was going on. Thank you for the $1 tip. Let's see here. We had Roar Dakota did a $1 super chat. Thank you to Roar for that. We've got Soul at 2 a.m. who did a $5 super chat and said that was very stressful. Now my anxiety is through the roof. Well, I'm sorry to hear that I accidentally and inadvertently caused you anxiety. Yeah, that's annoying that happened, and hopefully it doesn't happen again. But I probably should get a better power supply just to be safe if that already happened. It happened last week when I tried to upload a particular video. Then it happened randomly in the middle of a stream for no reason. I doubt that it's just a loose cable. You know what I mean? There's got to be some underlying problem. And so I think that another power supply is probably in my best interest. They're not that expensive. It looks like the 1000 watt is between 150 200 bucks. I'll probably just get it, and then I just need time to do it, but I'll probably will do that, and it probably makes sense. Martin Shortbus did a $14.04 Canadian super chat. Let's see what that converts to today. $10 exactly. So that means Martin Shortbus is the top super chatter of the day. Thank you, Martin. And he says, I missed it. Glad it was a potentially happy ending. Well, it's working now, but the thing is, you don't know what the cause was. Curious if you're posting a PC repair video on demand later. I love the IRL content. Good luck with the rest of the stream. Is the stream that I did live? I want to leave it live. It says it's still live, but I ended the stream. That's not good. I had ended that stream, but it's saying it's still live. Oh God, how do I end the stream? I ended it. I said, are you sure you want to stop broadcasting? And I said, yes. But according to YouTube, it's still broadcasting. How the hell do I get that stream to end so people can watch it on demand? Oh, it did end. It did end. Okay. Here, let me... See, what sucks is when I went live, it never asked me about anything, monetizing or anything, so I couldn't have ads run on it. Okay, it looks like it's working now. Let me refresh it. So that stream is available to watch on demand. It's about an hour and 17 minutes of me on my selfie tripod with my phone. And, yeah, if you want to watch it, it's not entertaining. It's just me trying to figure out what the hell's going on. I'm trying to read stream chat. It's like in my face when I'm trying to do it, which is pretty funny. Okay. So that's done. That's live. All right. So thank you to Martin for that. Did I update the leaderboard? I did, right? Yes. We're 81 of support. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so that's where we're at. So, you guys just voted in a poll, and you voted and said you want to continue on with the Disney Lorcana trading cards. Yesterday, we opened 7 packs of Disney Lorcana Reign of Jafar. We only got 1 hit, and it was a $2 Mickey Mouse. I hope that today we'll do better. All right, so my apologies for the late start. We're going to get to gameplay in a minute because I want to play about 2 hours because we're doing DSP Tries It today. That's right. If you're not aware, we're doing DSP Tries It today. We're trying some stuff from Jack in the Box, including their new Philly cheesesteak, as well as a burger version of that. And I actually ordered one other thing just in case I didn't like any of that stuff. So, hopefully I do. But if I don't, we got other stuff coming too. All right. So basically, yeah, we got to play Dark Souls for a couple hours here before the food arrives. All right. So today we'll be doing this for milestones. We're at 81. We're almost to a milestone. When we hit $100, that's our first pack. Hit 150, that's our second pack. If someone does a $50 contribution, that's a pack, etc. I do have 3 Prismatic Evolutions packs for the bonuses if we did a $100 contribution or if we hit the 250 milestone. And FYI, I ordered more. Okay? I ordered more of the Prismatic Evolutions, and they're coming tomorrow. So we will have more of the premium packs for when we hit the $100 or 250 milestones there. All right? So those are coming too to continue on with those this week because it seems like people wanted the premium packs. Okay? So, yes, this is what we're doing today. You guys voted. We'll continue with the Lorcana box today. Okay. All right. I mean, is there anything else to talk about? Because this sucks. I mean, obviously, this threw my whole day into disarray. And now everything's kind of messed up. But I want to play Dark Souls. What's up, Game Boy? How are you? I know you were trying to talk to me for like 2 hours, dude. Obviously, I had technical issues. I couldn't respond earlier. I hope you understand. Okay. Sloppy Steaks thought that was entertaining. I'm glad it was entertaining for you. You got to understand, this is my livelihood. So, yeah, not being able to stream is pretty bad. And I'm glad that I got back up and running so quickly. However, not knowing the underlying cause of what happened is very scary. It could literally happen any moment. It could happen again. And that's disturbing. You know what I'm saying? Like, to not know what caused it is, it's dangerous and like shit. So I think I am going to order a new PSU and get it for this week and probably this weekend try to install it. We'll have to see. Okay? What's hilarious is that people are like, you should have money. I do. Right now, I could order a replacement PC. Immediately, I could order one. The problem is not the money and the ordering. The problem is the setting up. Because if I order a replacement PC, I got to get OBS on there. Somehow I have to migrate my stuff from here to that PC, right? And that's the nightmare. That's the huge amount of work that I don't really know how to do, you know? Now, when I did it from the old PC to this one, I was able to do a hard drive cloning thing, but I don't remember how I did it. People did help me to do it, but I remember it was like confusing, and at first we didn't know if it was going to work, but luckily it did. It allowed me to essentially just copy all my stuff over, so that way I was able to, you know, have the files transfer over and everything, which was nice. But, you know, I have all my stuff in a certain way on this PC, and I just bought it a year and a half ago. I don't want to have to set up a whole new PC again. We just did that, you know? That's the thing. It has nothing to do with money. The money is not the issue. The problem is the time and the setup and all that shit that I don't want to do again. We just did it, you know? Splatterson says just put the old drives from one PC into the other. Is it that simple? Just remove the SSDs and put them into the new one. It would just work? I don't know. Maybe it would. That's it. Yes, BattleDuck says use Samsung Magician, the tool that came with your Samsung SSD. So maybe that's what I would do. But your thing is, yeah, see, that's the challenge is that computer would be running on a new OS and everything. I guess maybe technically you're right. If I just swapped both SSDs, pure swaps, would it just work in the new PC, no problem? Like a pure one-to-one swap, just remove the ones from the SSDs from there, put them somewhere, and just pop the new ones in. All right, maybe it's not that big of a concern then. Because I was literally in my mind thinking, oh, I got to order a PC. Hopefully one could come today, but I doubt it would come today. It'd probably be a day or two to get one, you know? You have to understand, I went from a 10-year-old PC to this one. So in my mind's like, oh, it's going to be a big ordeal converting over because it's a different kind of hard drive and everything. It's not. Everything I have is modern now, so I'm having like a heart attack for no reason. You're right. If I just bought a new PC right now, it would probably be a quick swap over. You're probably right. Okay. You're right. Swapping the SSDs would be faster than swapping the PSU because they're little sticks. I know. I've done it. Exactly. James says the most annoying part about changing the PSU is routing the wires. That's what I'm dreading. Because did you see the stream? It's like a big Medusa bed of snakes in there. And they did good cable management. You can see they tied them nicely and put them together. I'm going to have to undo those bundles. When a new PSU arrives, I'm going to have to undo those bundles. Ugh. All right. So, guys, thank you for the early support. Oh, hi, Jasper. Jasper Kitty just came in here. How you doing, buddy? You snuck up on me. How are you? He was asleep in the linen closet this whole time. He missed the whole ordeal. Because he probably would have been freaking out seeing me pull out the PC and everything. He just woke up. How's it going, buddy? So I'm going to go get my coffee. And we're going to play Dark Souls for about an hour or two. Because here's the thing. I ordered food for DSP Tries It. It's coming. And it's going to be coming in about 2 hours. So I only have about 2 hours to play Dark Souls today. That sucks that we just lost time. And obviously I apologize for that, guys. There's nothing I can do about that. I hope that you will enjoy and support the stream. I hope that we'll hit milestones and we'll be able to do some pack rips, but it is what it is. It sucks that this happened this way. You know, it's going to throw the whole stream into disarray here. So let's stop recording here. I'll go grab my coffee. We'll get set up. We'll play Dark Souls and continue on. Okay? Sound good? The linen closet, not living closet, the linen closet. It's the closet we store all our sheets, pillows, towels, and stuff in. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching. Sorry for the annoying delay. Let's get started with Dark Souls 2. Okay. Let me get set up, everybody. I'm going to get my coffee. Like I said, that was something else. That was obviously unexpected. Here we go. Thank you to Minecraft Huge Fan. I don't stream on Twitch for the record, so if you're contributing anywhere but here or on the Kick channel, DSP Gaming Real, that's a person illegally restreaming me, and you should charge back, and you should report them for impersonation to get their streams shut down. Okay. All right. I'll be right back. I'm on fire. I'll be right back. I'm just going to go grab coffee, and then we're going to get started with Dark Souls 2, okay? I'll see you guys in just a sec. My legs are sore. I worked out last night, did the leg lifts, but I increased the weight another level, and now my legs are sore, man. Like, ooh. Okay. All right, music off. So I actually don't even know where we're supposed to go now. I know that there were 2 doors that said you need the symbol of the king or whatever to open them, but I don't remember where they were. I know one of them was in the forest. Isn't one of them... Are there 2 of them in the forest? No, there's another door that says that. Isn't it in, I'm trying to remember. Isn't it in the freaking bog area? With all the curse or poison or whatever it is? I'm trying to recall. Jasper. Hello. Hello. Jasper's right here next to me. I have a home gym, Darkside Chris. I bought a big weight machine, which is really cool. Oh, shucks. We got to turn the lighting on, guys. Shucks, shucks, shucks. Okay, hold on. The lighting's not on. We got to turn it on this title screen. There we go. Yeah, I bought a home gym that's really nice. It does tons of exercises, got ridiculous amounts of weight, so I could use it for years and years to keep increasing and adding weight. And yeah, it's been working out well. I love it. I had about 2.5 months now, 3 months. It's really good. That's the darkest you've seen Dark Souls 2? Yeah. Okay. Should look much better now with path tracing. Where do you see this? It froze. It froze. The game froze. So I'm trying to close it, but it froze up. Sixto, thanks for 41 months as a member. He says, so Phil, how come you're so thin all of a sudden? It's not all of a sudden. You just haven't been paying attention. I have been losing weight for the last 2 years, and I'm down to about 165 now. Actually, I was lower, but I started gaining muscle now, so now I'm actually gaining weight again, which is good. I'm gaining the right weight. Big diet changes and exercise. That's right. Is a picture of me in the Mario hat real? What picture of me in a Mario hat? I don't know what picture you're referencing. That's right, Zixto. Yeah, I mean, at my fattest, I was 240 pounds. When you've probably seen me on average in videos the last 10 years, I was probably around 200 pounds. But basically, in 1 year, I lost like 20 to 30. And then in the next year, I lost like another 20 to 30, basically. So I keep losing, you know. And now I've gotten to the point where I'm nice and balanced, where I'm gaining muscle and I've lost all the... Well, I haven't lost all of it yet, but I'm almost there, where I almost have no, none of that annoying fat on my body anymore. Okay, we ready? We can finally start. Here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, the path tracing run here on DSPGaming. Apologies in advance. Today, I got a really late start. My capture streaming PC malfunctioned, and we couldn't get it to work for about an hour and a half. We got it working again, but I don't really know what the issue is. It might be the PSU. So... it may turn off at any moment, but we are trying to start here as, you know, and play. Hopefully it'll work. So if you remember last time around, we beat, what's his name? The boss right before the king. His name is Velstadt. I don't know why his soul is different looking. I'm sure it has something to do with the lore. Yeah. So once you beat Velstadt, you got the item, isn't it the King's Ring? And now with that King's Ring, you can do certain things in the game, right? I don't remember what it does. Here it is. So, a soul is much like a curse, and those with strong souls must bear within themselves an even stronger curse. Vendrick, king of Drangleic, used a powerful soul to keep the curse at bay. In the end, he sought the flame that began it all. Wear this ring to open the King's Gate. Now, there's more than one King's Gate, correct? Right? I think there's a gate in the woods. Let me show you what I mean. There was a gate in the Shaded Ruins, was there not? It wouldn't open. It said you need the king's noted symbol of the king to open this door. So we got that one. Obviously, at Drangleic, in this area, right? In one of those, there's a door. But I think also in Drangleic Castle, there was a door that said you needed the Ring of the King. No? I think so, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'm misremembering. But I'm pretty sure here, there's a door. Yeah. Okay. Blu-ray says there's 3. Okay, I'm pretty sure one is right here. And I think we should do this one first. Right? Isn't it across the way? Right here? No, this is Velstadt. Or not Velstadt, this is Vengarl. Right? Vengarl, you would have fought him here. So I'm misremembering. There is one in here, is there not? Does anyone remember where the gate is? I swear it's around here. Okay. Thank you, Hanslander, for a $5 Canadian super chat. He says, detractors, We're praying your PC was destroyed. I'm glad you're back up and running so quickly. If anything happens, we'll get it running again. I really feel like it's a PSU issue, and I'm just going to have to replace it. I really do think that this PSU has always had issues. Like I was saying, a year ago, I was having issues with the camera, where I was having these cameras just shut off for no reason. What? I think it was a PSU issue. I think like it wasn't supplying enough power. So I was wrong. Okay, apparently there's one in the Forest of Fallen Giants. Okay, hold on. Hellman did 500 kicks. He says, is the TCG stuff a net positive for you? Previously, if you did $250 King's tax, your profit was $250 minus fees. But now there's packs of expenses for the business. You have to understand, I'm getting additional income as a result of the TCG stuff. It wasn't, before I was doing the TCG stuff, I wasn't getting these days with overwhelming levels of success. I would maybe hit a goal, right? But Sinus Tech Tips? This guy's name is Sinus Tech Tips? That's a funny name. So I would maybe hit a goal, but I mean, take a look at yesterday. Yesterday, the first stream, I made over 300 bucks. The second stream, I made almost 500. And that was directly because people wanted to see the card. Sinus Tech Tips. He had a big nose. Okay, there. Anyway. Why can't I use the bonfire? There we go. What are you talking about? Alright. Yeah, I wasn't a cheater. I actually was able to fight him. So anyway, Hellman, no, you have to understand, yes, the TCG stuff, yeah, every time that I'm hitting milestones, I have to open packs, you're right? But there are tons of times, all right, tons, that I have had additional income as a result of the TCG stuff. Just like I said, just yesterday is a perfect example. A normal day of just Assassin's Creed and Pokemon may have done all right, but the fact that we had people contributing to see me open the new Lorcana cards and then contributing to see the whole backs of Pal World, that wouldn't have happened otherwise, right? So there's big additional income coming in as a result. It's absolutely been a net positive for me. So thank you for the 500 kicks, Helmet. Notably, we're at 91 bucks of support, 9 away from our first milestone, and opening another pack of Lorcana. So there you go. Now, where is the door? I don't remember at all. Anyone remember where the king's door is around here? Does anyone remember where it is? I know there is one. I think it's down here, but I don't distinctly remember. Do I ever invade other people? No, I don't. Down and to the left. This way? My capture device keeps doing this. This is not good. I'm probably going to have to restart it, because when it does this, it usually is going to keep doing it. Near the bonfire. What bonfire? Near what bonfire? We went the wrong way. Gabriel, thank you for 40 months as a member. He says, glad you're up and running. Thank you, Gabriel. So, this way? Back where you started, take the ladder down. Okay, thank you. Okay. We have to go across that bridge? Okay. I don't see anything. Nothing here. Ring of Restoration and 3 torches. Ooh, that's good. Torches is excellent. Shucks. Dead end. Because the lift is on the other side. Is this the wrong way? I don't remember this at all. How to get to this. I definitely need your help, guys, but this isn't it. Is this it? We didn't come here yet. There it is. Okay. We haven't been here yet. The Grand Lance. Amber Herbs, that's for magic users. Cantaloupe, how are you? Thank you for the kicks. It's 300 so far. Thank you, Cantaloupe. It's good to have you. It's the 94 bucks of support on the stream so far today. And then he did 500 kicks. He says, I'm $1 short. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So we're at 99 now. We're at 99 of support for the stream. Thank you, Cantaloupe. We're literally $1 away. So these are the king ring doors, right? So I need to wear the king ring, right? There we go. A bonfire. The place unbeknownst, this is called. I should probably go level before we do this. Should be enough. I wanted at all. By the way, I stopped getting achievements in the game, which really sucked, because we were getting them all, and now we get none. I think it's because of being offline and then getting banned or whatever the hell the shit is that happened. Okay, there we go. Or just keep going with strength. Either strength or vigor. Like, either health. we could also do stamina. Probably do some health. Let's try to get some more health. Elixification, we think the issue is my PSU. We think the PSU is malfunctioning. First of all, I noticed the PSU was set to a silent mode. It has a switch on it that says silent mode. I don't know what that meant, but it was on. So I turned it off. And we checked all the wires and everything. There might have been a loose wire. But for the most part, I honestly think the PSU is like a crappy one that they gave me. So I'm probably going to buy a new one. You can get a bone of order from the start you spotted the game in. Yeah, we might have to get that. I don't know. All right, let's go back. So that is, here it is. The place unbeknownst. There's another one we didn't find, but this is the place unbeknownst. Is this where we go back in time and we fight the giant? I think so, right? You go back in time here and you fight the giant. Alas, nothing happened. So how do we get this to activate? Is it because we don't have the soul? I used it. We used the soul of the giant. So I don't think we can do these anymore. We can't go back in time and fight the giant boss because I accidentally used the soul of the giant. Is there a way to get it? Cyberhulk, I did not order the PSU yet, no. But there's tons of PSUs that could come overnight for tomorrow, and I'm probably not going to have a chance to do it till the weekend anyway. You know, to install it. But I think I'm going to get another one. I think I have to. You can eventually, but you forget how, says Big Mac. Yeah, we used the soul of the first boss because I didn't realize we had to save it. So I can't do these yet, which sucks. You can only enter the memories after you do the dragon and the shrine. Okay. We didn't go to Dragon Area yet. Okay. So where is the second door? You guys told me there's 3 doors, right? So where is the second door to open before we go to this and open that one? Where's the second door? Yeah, you need the souls to fight King Vendrick. I know you do. You can't take any damage off of him without them. I remember there being a second door before the other one we're going to do, but I can't remember where it is. Cyberhulk, that's what I figured. He says you can't reuse the current PSU cables. You have to rewire with the cables packaged with a new PSU. That's why it's going to be a pain in the ass. To rewire and snake all that shit through with... Ugh, it's going to be a nightmare. It's going to suck. Aldia's Keep and Shaded Woods. Aldia's Keep? What the hell is Aldia's Keep? What is Aldia's Keep? What is that? Aldia's Keep? Why does that not ring a bell at all? I don't think I have it. I don't have it. I don't have Aldia's Keep. What the hell is Aldia's Keep? Should we go find it? Where is it? If someone tells me where Aldia's Keep is, I'll go do it. Obviously, we skipped it or didn't find it. Behind the next king's door, you need to unlock in the Shaded Woods. So there's 2 doors in Shaded Woods then? Is that what you're saying? There's 2 doors in Shaded Woods to open? I know where this door is. So there's 2 different doors to open here, is what you're saying. Right? There's the one where we have to pass the giant dude. But there's another one. There's 2 doors. Correct? I love that it acts like he blocked when he obviously didn't. He was open attacking, but somehow his shield magically blocked me. Shut up. That guy ran away, look. That guy ran away with maximum speed. He's like, oh shit, he's slaughtering everyone, I'm out of here. I can't take it. Okay. That's DLC. Remember, guys, if we get good support for Dark Souls 2 before the end of the playthrough, the base playthrough, I will do the DLC. But I want to see if people are going to support Dark Souls 2. Quite frankly, the last few streams did not do well, which is surprising. What just happened? Well, I didn't do that. I did not do that swipe. What's up, Netmuck? How you doing? What's up, Jelk? How are you? Rune K47 just became a sub over on Kick. Thank you. That's our first sub of the day. I appreciate that. And then Dexter also gifted a sub. So that's 2 subs over on Kick. Thank you, Dexter. So far, 1 pack of Disney Lorcana cards to open. Remember, I do an episode of DSP Pack Rips when we hit 2. So as long as we get to the 150 milestone on this stream, we'll be doing DSP Pack Rips on this stream. By the way, we're going the wrong way, aren't we? This is just the way to Dranglade. So I went the wrong way. This is completely the wrong way. The other way, there's a door. But I'm very confused as to... You said there's 2 doors, and I don't know where they are. I need help, guys. I don't remember this shit. I need to know where the other door is for the king stuff. I know that there's the door going the other way through Shaded Woods, but I know there's more than 2. There's a 3rd door somewhere. I saw it while we were playing, but I don't remember where it is. Anyone remember? Because this is just going up to the castle again, which we've already done. No point to even doing this. It's a waste of time. unbelievable that he can't just fucking swing twice and hit it. I know it's the other path with the big guy in Shaded Woods. I just said that a million times. I'm well aware that's the one. But there's another door somewhere. There's another door somewhere, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. Where to go? There's a third door. We did the one that led to the giant. I know the one in Shaded Woods, but where's the third door that we saw during the playthrough? Thank you, Cyber Elk, for gifting a membership. I appreciate the gifted membership. That gets us up to 112. Thank you for the support. Is that it? The one in the castle that opens the final boss. Is that the one we're talking about? Okay, so that's the one we saw. It was in the castle. Okay. So let's just do this one then. You're right. It's down that staircase in the castle. You're correct. That's what that one is. You're right. I'm remembering now. So we want to go to this one. The one that's past the ogre. I don't remember what's in this one, actually. Wow, 1,000 souls for killing him. What a rip. What a rip. Excuse me. Okay. Pretty silly. It's pretty silly that they make you do, put on the ring and then immediately you can take it right back off. So here's Aldia's key. Wow, I don't remember this at all. I really don't. A lot of these freakish creatures. Eating his tail? What are they talking about? I don't remember this part. They'll just run away. Look. We're a miscreant. Who's the miscreant? That was the miscreant. Okay. Quite obviously, that was the miscreant. That's who I should have been afraid of. That's annoying because they didn't even hit me. Like, I was chopping them up, and they didn't even really hit me. And, I died. That's why they were saying try ranged. You hit them from a distance so that way they can't petrify you with the nonsense. Because that is some nonsense right there, man. I mean, that's ridiculous. Stupid curse bullshit. Actually, that wasn't the curse. The curse was why my HP was half, but it was petrification that killed me there. And they didn't even touch me, and I got petrified. Yeah, there's probably a bonfire there. I bet there is. I have to find it. Wait, the door reclosed? Why doesn't the door just stay open? It recloses every time? That's pretty dumb. Silly stuff. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, if you could give me a like on the stream, I would really appreciate it. We always try to get to 100 likes on the YouTube stream. Sorry that the stream is all screwed up today because of the PC issues, but it'd be great to get your likes if you enjoy the stream. There it is. I don't have to come back. Good. A mimic? I had no idea that there were hard chest mimics like that. I didn't know they existed. Interesting. Ew, what's he doing? He's vomiting. Ew. He kicked me, you jerk. Nice, a hard chest mimic. Dark mask and a malformed skull. Okay. That was funny. Remember, guys, if we get to the 150 support milestone, we will be doing an episode of DSP Pack Rips, and we'll be opening 2 packs of Disney Lorcana. If we get any more support, of course, we'll do more. But it would be great to do some pack ripping today on this first stream. Why don't I recall any of this? I really don't recall this area of the game. I wonder why. Outstanding. Would I consider doing cameos? No. I used to do private videos. I decided against it after a while. Dang, only 2 flame butterflies, huh? Witch. You bitch. Wow, that witch is a bitch. That witch was a bitch. That witch was a bitch. Do you agree that witch was a bitch? I didn't think that the witch was a bitch. Was that a human? I think it was, right? I think that was a human. Why did I decide against doing cameos and the like and private videos? So here's why. At first, I was like $50 for a private video, and it could be like, I can't remember if it was a half an hour or an hour. I think it was a half an hour for $50, right? And it could be about any topic. I would say to everyone, hey, whatever you guys want me to talk about, you want me to watch and react, because that's what it was, like private reacts I did for people too. And people really seemed to enjoy them. However, a couple things. Number one, doing those private React streams took away from my regular streams. You know, I had to have time to do them, and, you know, I already streamed so much that I'm starting to remember this area. I think I remember this now. I think there's some items in here I want. But it was taken away from my regular streaming times, which I already stream a ton, and, you know, I need that time to make progress in games and the like, and the fact that I was taking away from that, a lot of people were annoyed. That was number one. Number two, what I was finding was that in a lot of cases, my time was better served doing the public content. And what I mean by that is, I can't see. This sucks. I'm gonna have to get a torch because I can't see shit. I'm gonna go get a torch. What I mean by that is, for example, right now, okay, I'm streaming publicly, and we're over $100 to support, right? And in general, on a good day, on a normal stream, I'd probably do anywhere between 100 to maybe $200 on a normal stream. That's reasonable to say that that's about what I would get. Okay, depending. Some streams are less, some streams are way more. But I kind of did like the law of averages. And what the thing is, when I started doing the private React stuff, the streams were kind of slow. But things have picked up and gotten a lot better in the last few years. And because of that, it just makes more sense to focus on the public streams than it does to do the private content. Like, I was doing much better on a stream where I'm streaming for like 4 or 5 hours and I end up making hundreds of dollars versus, you know, 4 private videos. And yes, it's good to have the guarantee of the income, but the problem is then it hinders the public content. It hinders my ability to make progress in the other games and things that I'm playing, and I get too far behind. And that's about what happened is I was basically kind of lagging behind in the content I wanted to do as a result of me doing all the private videos, and it didn't become worthwhile anymore, if that makes sense. And the thing is, I enjoyed it. There was different subject matters that people had me react to that were kind of neat and different that I liked. But in general, oh, you asked? Who's this guy? Who is this guy? Got a lot of health. I attacked completely the wrong direction for no good reason. God. But anyway, like I said, I like doing it. Sometimes it was some pretty interesting subject matters and stuff that I wasn't, like, well-versed on. And it was pretty cool to do reacting to stuff that I didn't really know about. But overall, the fact that I had to take time away from doing the content that is public, like I said, people were upset. They were like, man, you're not making progress anymore. I was like, yeah, well, I had to do private videos this month. So I had to, you know, get rid of two whole streams that I would have been doing progress in the playthrough we're doing. Charmer ahead.
I hope you appreciate the ramifications.
Ramifications?
Well, no matter. What's done is done. Besides, I'll spend some time slow.
A new mark?
I'll spend some...
That's it? So is this guy a vendor? I think we freed him. And he might be a vendor, if I remember correctly. Cyber Elk, thank you for £5. And he said that he builds PCs for 22 years. Almost never would there be a motherboard issue without a short. And wait a few days and see what happens. Yeah, I think it's my PSU. If you want to know the truth, I think it's my PSU. Because last year I was having issues being able to run all the webcams I wanted to run. They were having issues shutting down and stuff. And that's cool. So I distinctly believe it probably is a PSU issue. Like I said, last week I was trying to upload a certain video and it kept erroring. And not erroring, but turning my PC off whenever I uploaded one particular video, which didn't make any sense. It was very bizarre. I think it's the PSU in my pre-built sucks. That's what I honestly think it is. I think the PSU in my pre-built is garbage. Northern Ritual Band +2. That's going to be a hacker. That's why I just did that. That's going to be a hacker. Anyone who has a name like that is going to be a hacker, so fuck them. I'm not going to have you ruin my game. So yeah, I do believe it's my PSU that's the issue. And I do think I'm going to have to get another one. I think it's just going to get worse and worse. With it, like I said, it turned off last week. Now it turned off in the middle of my stream. That's not good. So there's problems, man. So thank you, Cyber Elk, for €5. That's 576 of support. So we're up to 117, guys. Again, let's get to that second milestone quickly. I want to do DSP pack rips, but I do it if we do 2 packs or more. We have to get to the 150 milestone in order to do it. And right now, we're not there yet. I need to have the time to do it because we have DSP Tries It food coming as well. So we need to hit it very soon. We need to hit it within like the next half hour so I have time to do it. Yeah, Darkside Chris, the problem is they're hacking. These invaders are coming in as trolls, and they're hacking so that they're invincible. So because of that, I can't even hit them. Right? So if this keeps happening, I'm just going to have to go offline again. It's bullshit. It's one thing if they come in and it's a legit fight. It's another thing if it's someone who's hacking, they're invincible, and they destroy all my equipment. You know? I don't know what a modular PSU means. What is everyone saying about that? I don't understand what that means. The hell did you see that? Glass exploded behind me. So what's the point? There's nothing here. All we got was whatever that Northern Ritual Band thing is. That's all that's over here. That's it. That's awful. What crappy stuff. It's a PSU where all cables are detachable. Oh, that's cool. Isn't there like an Estus shard in this area? I feel like there is. Look who it is. Look at this guy. Ooh, he staggered me. I wanted to outpoise him. It didn't work. I can't outstagger. Whatever that weapon is, it outstaggers me. Yeah. Cyber because I get a Corsair Cooler Master. Yeah, someone was saying C Sonic or something like that too. Someone was recommending. And I think I'm going to get mine's only a 750. I'm probably going to get 1,000 watt. I don't know what that sword was. I have no clue what the hell that thing was. I don't think that was a hacker. I think that guy's just using some crazy weapon I've never seen. You need to do all 4 torches and kill all 4 invaders, and then you get Aldi as key. Oh, okay. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to light 4 torches, apparently. Only have 9 minutes left with the torch, so that's not good. This guy's blind, right? This huge thing? See, Sonic is good because they build the power supplies for Corsair. Oh. Well, there you have it. Two bonfire ascetics. So we killed 2 so far. I guess there's 2 more. Aren't there big enemies in here? Remember there being a giant enemy. Someone's getting whipped. Bonfire in short illusion? Okay. I wonder what these items are. Oh, you're kidding. It immediately broke my equipment? If I had known that, obviously I would have taken it off. That's fucking stupid. Why am I hitting the door? This is so fucking stupid, man. Dumb game. How annoying. So, of course, the ring's broken now, and I can't fix it. Ugh. Last invader. This is bullshit. I'm stuck in the wall. I was stuck in the fucking wall and couldn't move. Stupid game. So we killed all the invaders. That's 4. Mimic up there. Dragon Acolyte's boots. Oh no! That sucked. So I don't know what to do now. We just went in a circle, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And I only have 3 minutes left with my torch, so I'm pretty screwed. That's right. Literally all I did is I checked all the connections for all the wires, and I turned off silent mode on my PSU, and now the computer works. So I have no clue what the actual cause of the problem is. I don't know what to do, guys. I'm lost, and I only have 3 minutes left. I need help. What am I supposed to do? Oh. It's getting annoying. I missing? Okay. Nice. So I don't know if I missed anything in there. I might have. But we need a bonfire. Hopefully we get one. A dragon scale. I barely remember this area. Damn, I have 73,000 souls right now. What the hell? There better be a bonfire. I skipped over the archives. I did? How do I get to that? Obviously, I want to do it. I don't know where it is. The Dragon Airy. I remember this. Where's our bonfire? It's up here somewhere. This is where the boss that I couldn't beat. In my very first run of Dark Souls 2, I could never beat it. Look who's here.
Bearer of the curse. Long have I awaited one such as you. One who might shatter the shackles of fate. One who can set me free. Bearer of the curse. It was my own manifestation that led you here. The ancient dragon has watched over the world for eons past. Take this.
Aged feather.
Do not resist. The dragon welcomes you.
Oh, come on! I'm not gonna get invaded now. I need to find a bonfire so that I can freaking save my souls. I'm not getting hacked by reverse dark side Phil. Fuck you. I'm getting a bonfire and not losing all that shit. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. What an asshole. Ugh. GT500, thanks for a 10 bucks. He says, do a stream playing some of the worst games ever, like Big Rigs. I actually did do that. I did a worst games ever marathon a year or two ago. Well, come to find out, a lot of the games weren't that bad. Like that Gollum game I played, and I was like, oh, it's actually not that bad, because I guess what had happened is they had improved it. I did play Big Rigs. That was laughable because it doesn't work. Like, it literally doesn't work at all. On modern PCs, it won't run right. It just glitches and just fucks up. You can't even play it as a joke. But we did do that. Last year, actually, we did that. Thank you for 10 bucks. So, guys, we're at 127. 23 left to go to hit our milestone and do DSP pack rips. We need to hit that in the next 15 minutes so I have time to do it before the food arrives. So if you like the content, you want to see me open a couple packs of Disney Lorcana, please support the stream right now so that we can do it, okay? Thank you for liking the stream. I appreciate that. People are saying we're over 100 likes. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, guys. I don't know where the bonfire is here. What's up, Bones of Ruin? How are you? I don't know where the bonfire is. It sucks. I need the bonfire so I can go use my souls. And then people are saying I missed a bunch of stuff I want to go back for, but I need to find it. I don't know where the hell to go. The bonfire's across the bridge in front of me? Okay. What's up, Satan? How are you? I can tell you right now, my PC's louder than it was before. It must have been on this silent mode. And now it's not on it anymore, so it's definitely louder. Here it is. And that's good. I want it to be louder because that means that probably the fan on the PSU is actually working. That the fan on the PSU must not have been turning on earlier. Now it is. Thank you to TO Object PTR. He says, here's some for the continuation of Dark Souls 2. I love it. Thank you. So let's see. I don't know what RON currency is. Ron. Let's see. Romanian lubes. So that is $2.19. Thank you. We're now up to 129. So we are 21 away from doing DSP pack rips, guys. Please, let's go. Let's get us tip. Let's get some super chats. Let's get, let's get a sub. Let's just hit it quick. Let's do it because I would like to do the show. Okay. So, we were doing health, which would be good. We could do 3 levels here. Want to do 3 levels of health? I am running out of stamina, which sucks. Maybe we'll do like this. It sucks that the stamina up is very limited. You see that? It's very little. Because I want more stamina, but you get so little. Not sure what to do. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll do 1 strength and 2 health. There you go. There we go. So, where are these areas I just missed? Yeah, look, we missed this. I don't even know where that is. How do I do this, guys? We killed all 4 invaders, but now what do I do to continue on in the area I missed? I want to do it, but I don't want to wander around aimlessly. I want to be able to make progress. Anyone know where it is? Philosopher, we already opened the Pal World cards yesterday. You must have missed it. We opened the entire box of Pal World yesterday. That's the second video of DSP pack rips from last night. You need to return to the dragon skeleton in Aldia's Keep. Be careful of its attack. Oh, the dragon's gonna wake up? He says there's a bonfire in the second part of the keep down the staircase where the message was. What message? Ah. Okay. You're right. I'm remembering that. Philosopher, I mean, if you want to drop 25 subs just to support the stream, because I've already opened the Pal World box, and then we can do a lot of the packs of Disney Lorcana, that'd be amazing. I mean, I would really appreciate that. There you go. I didn't fix the ring. Oh, shit. I got the Aldia key. So what do? Go back the way we came and go through a door now with the key? Dexter Deshawn with 1,000 kicks says, let's go Dark Souls 2 DLC. Thank you, Dexter Deshawn. Yeah, also keep in mind, guys, if you support this stream, you're supporting me doing the DLCs, because right now I said it was uncertain if I'm going to do them, because it is. GT $520 super chat. He says, open a pack of nudie cards. All right, let's open some nudes. Wait, what? Nudes. All right, with that, we have done it. We're going to open some Lorcana cards, so I have to actually end the stream in just a little bit. Or not the stream, the gameplay in just a little bit. I apologize to those who like Dark Souls 2. Because of the technical issues I had earlier, that's why we're losing gameplay right now. It sucks because I know people love the game. But, you know, shit happens. But we will play it again. I promise you, we're going to play this again. We got to go around, huh? I don't have to waste a fragrant branch of yore, right? We just go up this way. Or do I have to use the fragrant branch of yore? Who's this? There's another petrified guy. Yeah, you're fat. He says, you're fatty, you can't fit. So I think now I have the key to open one of those doors over here, right? Like the door that said it was locked. I think I can open it now. Don't waste it there or you'll soft lock yourself for Dragon Airy. What? Huh? I'm confused. Now I'm really confused. What should I do, guys? I don't even know what you're talking about. I guess there's another area I missed, but if I do it now, I'm gonna fuck up Dragon Airy? You really confused me. He was talking about the branch. Oh, do I have a branch? I think I have tons of branches, don't I? How many fragrant branches of yore do I have? I have 4. I have tons of fragrant branches of yore. Where is the bonfire that I'm supposed to get? Where is this bonfire you guys are talking about? Was there a bonfire I missed? I don't even know. I'm so confused. Everyone's giving me mixed messages. It's confusing the living shit out of me. People are like, there's a bonfire. Where? Oh, great. So I'm supposed to be to the left and down a staircase. Where? In there or back here? Oh my god. It's a nightmare trying to communicate with people in chat right now for some reason. The stairway that connects to the corrosive pool. Okay. This fucking sucks. I can't see shit. Is that an item? There's an item over here. I love how I can't hit the guy standing directly in front of me. He was here. I can't go in there. There's an illusory wall down here. Where? Where is there an illusory wall? Where is the illusory wall? See you later, Adam Outlaw. I don't know. Not here. There's nothing here. On the staircase? Wow. That's an interesting one. Holy moly, thank you. That's really hard to see. So this is called the ritual site. Yep. Okay. So I guess next time, like you said, next time we'll try to go into this door that was locked with the key, the Aldia key. And I guess you're saying that leads to the new area called the Archives? Yeah, again, I've only played this game twice. It's hard for me to remember all this. This is all like the super secret near endgame stuff. And obviously I want to do it. I don't want to miss any of it. So I do appreciate you guys helping me out. By the way, I just noticed something. Did you notice that there's an orange border on these two, but there's not an orange border on all the others? Why is there an orange border only on these two locations, but not on the rest? Does that mean anything? It must, right? Like maybe they're insinuating you're not done there. There's more to do. Oh, is that true? That's where most players are currently playing multiplayer activities. Oh. That's interesting. Okay. All right, I'm going to see real quick. Can we get through this door? I can't even leave the room. I can't see the fucking doorway. Where was the door? Other side? There was a door here I gotta go through. But it was locked, and now I have the key. Here we go. It'd be nice if I could fucking see. What is this? I can't see it. What is it, a gargoyle? What's happening? There's another one. I can't see. I'm sure there's something good in there. I can't see it. We'll have to do it next time. I really wish I could have seen it. I guess what we're going to have to do is like what we did last time is turn the mod off. I mean, we could just do that right now. Wait, why? Oh, we were in this room? I didn't die here. Wait a minute, I didn't die in this hallway. Why are my souls here? I didn't die in this hallway. Oh, there was a chest I missed. What the fuck was that? Oh, come on, a mimic? What is with this room? Why is this room so ridiculously deadly? So over the top crazy? Oh my god. That is an insane room. There's snipers. There's a fucking mimic. There's multiple giant ogre dudes. Like, what is happening? Ugh. Wild stuff, huh? Okay.
I'll be around if you make it back.
The hall works pretty well with the mod if you use Pharaoh's Lockstone. There's a Pharaoh's Lockstone to use in that room? Oh. What's up, Humble? How you doing? I'm almost out of time, guys, because food will be here in about 25 minutes. So I'm thinking we'll try one more time, figure out what the hell this is, and then we'll save up, and then we'll do our pack rips, and then we'll do DSP tries it, okay? Good lord. Where are the snipers I made up? The snipers can't invade right now because I killed the area boss. Didn't make them up. They literally show up every time they can, but they can't right now. Where's the fucking door? Here it is. So I'm just gonna assume that the mimic is a waste of time. Because I literally haven't gotten a single mimic item in this game that's been worth using. What the? There's a switch there. It probably opens the cage. Switch right here. What do you think this does? It was already freed before, though. I don't know what the point of that was. You think this is a mimic? It is. I rolled. It still got me even though I rolled. How am I not hitting it? Right in front of it, missing. The dusk herb. Are these all mimics in this room? I think they are. killed it before it could hit me. It still hit me. They're all mimics in this room. That's crazy. Every chest is a mimic. It still hits you, even though you kill it. Yeah, I knew it. Every item is garbage. Every item in this room is garbage. Like, what's the point of this room? There's nothing in it. I don't know where to go or what to do. I don't. I'm so lost. Oh my god. I got a bonus fragrant branch of yore. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I went every direction here. And there's nothing here in any of these rooms. We opened that. We just cleared that room. So what's the point of the Aldia key? It didn't do anything. Oh my god! That's it for now. We'll continue from here next time. I honestly don't know what to do. Like, I don't know where to go. We just did all those doors. It didn't lead to anything. I guess you guys were saying there's archives or something here that I missed, but I don't see it. I guess we'll have to try to figure that out next time. Sorry for the shorter stream of Dark Souls 2, everybody. I apologize. Hopefully next time we'll have a full one and no technical issues. Okay. Okay, guys. So, one quick thing. Look at this. It just messed up. Next time I got to do the lighting again, I guess. Look, abort. One quick thing. Give me a minute. I just got to run. My wife got home, and I got to talk to her quick. And then we're going to do the pack openings, and then the food's going to arrive for DSP Tries It, okay? So, give me a second here. I'll be right back, and then we'll do all that. I'll play some music here. Hold on. I'll be right back. Just a lot of stress, guys. Has nothing to do with the stream. Just a lot of stress going on right now. All right. Let's get set up. Let's do these 2 unpackings. The food is already on the way. Okay. Okay. All right. All right, guys, we ready? We're going to do our unpackings first, then the food is on the way, so... All right. My apologies for a messed up stream. I know that stream was all messed up. We lost 90 minutes of gameplay because of the issue with the PC. I hope it doesn't happen again. I'm likely going to order a replacement PSU anyway, just in case. The thing is, I just don't have really time to do it. Maybe the weekend. We'll have to see. Okay? Okay. We ready? Hold on. Let me get the camera set up here. There we are. Make sure. Okay, cool. All right, here we go, everybody. Hello, everyone, and welcome. It's time for yet another edition of... It's DSP Pack Rips, and we're about to open a couple packs of Disney Lorcana. This is a box called The Reign of Jafar, which I started opening yesterday. The cards are quite interesting. I mean, it's Disney properties from a huge amount of time, like way back in the day, all the way up to modern times. Pretty cool. Probably would have had more packs to open, but had technical difficulties on my stream today. Really sucked. We ended up losing out on like 90 minutes of content. It is what it is, but I am happy and grateful that everyone did support the stream after the fact. Let's hope that it works, right? That things don't turn off on me. Okay, so let's go, guys. Disney Lorcana, Reign of Jafar. Let's continue in here. Let's get 2 packs here. How about 2 minis? 2 Minnie Mouse packs. Remember, the cards look nice, but sadly, the only real value that we've gotten so far is a $2 Mickey Mouse. So let's go. Let's get better than a $2 Mickey Mouse right now. Okay? Here we go. Let's get a $3 Mickey Mouse, for goodness sakes. All right, here we go. So, there's the Lorcana code. It doesn't really mean anything. Okay. Let's begin. Gene. Nice Land resident? What is Nice Land? Does anyone know what this is? Gene from Nice Land? I don't recognize him and the camera doesn't like him. No idea. Gene from Nice Land. Is that Wreck-It Ralph? Wreck-It Ralph had Gene from Nice Land? Alright, I'll believe. I don't know why there's a lot of Wreck-It Ralph in this set. It's weird. Tons of Wreck-It Ralph. Like, Wreck-It Ralph, I'm surprised Wreck-It Ralph even got a sequel, to be honest with you. Anyway. Okay. It's the Palace Guard. We already have him. From Aladdin, obviously. The March Hare from Alice in Wonderland. Already got him. So we're getting a lot of dupes, man. Alice from Alice in Wonderland. I wonder if this is a production run pack, meaning it's the same cards in the same order that we've already gotten them. Adelaide, we already have her. Captain Hook. I do think it's the same. I think it's an identical pack to the one that we had already ordered previous. Hopefully the hits at the end will be different, though. Oh, they never come back. This one we didn't have. This is when Pinocchio and the kids all become donkeys after smoking and drinking in the amusement park. Basically, they've been tempted to misbehave as children, and then they become donkeys. Remember that scene from Pinocchio? I do. It's disturbing. They wouldn't make a scene like that in a movie anymore. That's for sure. We already have Napoleon. I think we had a metallic version of Napoleon, actually. All right. We have Huey. So we already had Dewey. Now we have Huey. Now we just need Louie, and then we'll have all three. Okay. Okay, so this is considered a rare card. It's Minnie Mouse. It's actually the Minnie Mouse from the art. Look, it's the Minnie Mouse from the pack art. There she is, Minnie Mouse. She's a warrior, apparently. You know, I wonder why Minnie was never put into Kingdom Hearts. True Valor. She's a warrioress. Okay. And now we have the even higher rarity card, Yzma. But I'm not sure what Yzma was from. I remember her, but I can't remember what movie she's from. Off the top of my head, it's not Hercules, is it? Yzma. Totally 100% I remember this character, but I can't remember the movie. Is it Emperor's New Groove? That's what it was, Emperor's New Groove. It was around that same time period. Okay. That's considered a rarer card. Now, since that was rare, you would think this one would be a hit, right? Yeah. It's Queen of Hearts. It's a metallic Queen of Hearts. So maybe this would have some value. I doubt it, but we're going to check. Let's see if metallic Queen of Hearts has any value. Probably not. Normal is 30 cents. The cold, it's $1. $1. Yeah, $1 Queen of Hearts. Oh boy, what a hit, huh? What a monstrous hit. $1, baby, yeah. All right. Well, that's it. This pack, there better be a hit. Show me the Bambi. There's like a $200 Bambi card in this set. Show me the Bambi. Let's go. Show me the Bambi. All right, here we go. Get rid of this. Ooh, it's actually nice art on the back, but it's just a fake card. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Show me the Bambi. The generic Jaguar, we already have that. Come on, Bambi. Mad Dog. From, that's Tailspin, right? I think that's Tailspin. Mad Dog. Yeah, Carnage's first mate. Don Carnage's first mate. There he is. Okay. Bambi. No, it is the friend doll again, I think, from Winnie the Pooh. And then this card must be Bambi. Go-Go Tamago from Big Hero 6. These cards will not focus today for some reason. I don't know why. Bambi? No. It's the magic carpet from Aladdin. Okay. Actually, it was a supporting character of Aladdin. Very nice. But of course, next has to be Bambi. Kuzco? That's from Emperor's New Groove, right? Yeah, Kuzco. All right. These are new ones we don't have yet. But I think up next will be Bambi. Okay. Walk the plank. Make those landlubbers walk the plank. That's, obviously that is Peter Pan. Yep. Okay. Bambi. No, it is LeFou. LeFou? LeWho? Cake Thief? Gaston. Oh, this is Beauty and the Beast. Sorry, I don't remember LeFou being a cake thief in Beauty and the Beast. I've forgotten this scene. Not in one of the most notable ones in the movie. But there you go, LeFou. Okay, so now this next one, in logical progressive order, this has to be Bambi. Get out! Get out! It's also Beauty and the Beast. This is the Beast throwing Gaston out. Look, get out! Leave now before I change my mind, he says. Okay. Nice. So perhaps this one, just on a whim, perhaps this one could be the Bambi. Let's see. Bambi! No, it's most everyone's mad here. So that's Alice in Wonderland, and that is the Cheshire Cat, saying that pretty much everyone's crazy there. That's a rare. Okay. Now, just perhaps they would feel nice to me and say, we want to give Phil a hit, so maybe we should give him Bambi. Nani. Nani? Oh, Lilo and Stitch, right? I think that's Nani from Lilo and Stitch, I think. There you go, Nani. Maybe not. I have no idea who Nani is. I'm just kidding. All right, so now, this is it, the final card. You got to think. If you're going to get a hit in this set, it would be now on the final card, and this card would be Bambi. It is the metallic version of Go Go Tamago. It's the rarer card. Let's see if that has any value. So the regular version is 26 cents. The foil version is $1.25. So these are cards that are better versions because they're the metal or hollow version, but they're not necessarily great cards. They're hits, but they're very small hits, okay? So now we're 9 packs in. We still have many more packs of Lorcana to go. I do know that this stream did not go according to plan, and I apologize for that. I do want to say thank you to everyone who supported regardless, and hopefully next time we'll get Bambi. Actually, there's a Lion King card I really want from this set, but Bambi would be nice, okay? All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time for more DSP pack rips. Okay. So, guys, the food should almost be here now. Let's see. Oh, it's literally about to... It's outside. Cool. So let's get this out of the way, and we're going to do DSP Tries It now. Back-to-back videos. We're going to do DSP Tries It right now. So, guess what I ordered for food for DSP Tries It? Bambi. No. No Bambi. It's Jack in the Box, and we got a few things I'm trying. 2 new things, and 1 thing that I already have, but I never tried before. So we're going to see how it goes. Okay. Yes, venison. Venison for DSP Tries It would have been amazing right now. Bambi, eat some Bambi. Oh, man. It's just about to be delivered, so... Okay, it should be here. I'm going to go get it, and then we're going to do DSP Tries It. I'll be right back, everybody. Okay, everybody. We ready? Interesting. All right. Ready? Let's get started, everyone. Here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome. It is time for another edition of DSP Tries It. And on today's episode, we're actually returning somewhere I haven't been in a very long time, actually. I don't remember the last time that I ate at Jack in the Box. Do you? It might have been like a year ago. Didn't we try a horrible Munchies meal that tied in with some wrapper or something, and it was absolutely disgusting? I think we tried the tacos again, didn't we? Well, today we are returning to Jack in the Box for an interesting reason. They have added Philly cheese steak to the menu, both in a actual burger form and a Philly cheesesteak sandwich form. Now, for the record, they don't have like a cheesesteak. They never did. So whatever this steak is that they're adding to the menu has to be a new item, totally new steak. How are they making this at a fast food place? Interesting, right? It's not a sandwich shop. It's just burgers and chicken and stuff. So how are they going to make it? Don't know. But in addition, they've added that version to a burger. So I said, what I really want to do is give it a proper taste test. If I just try one or the other, well, what if the other thing's better? So I got both. I actually got a Philly cheesesteak sandwich, but I also got that version of the single burger, and we're going to compare the two and see which is better. In addition to that, just as a safety item, I got a spicy grilled chicken wrap, because I just wanted to have something. If I hate both, at least I have something to eat, because this is my dinner as well as a taste test for YouTube. So let's see how this goes today. I'm very curious if any of it will be good or if it will be atrociously bad. Let's find out. Ready? So here we are. It's Jack in the Box. First time in ages that I'm eating there. Okay, let's take a look at what everything looks like in the bag. Let's hope they got it right. For the record, it did have the receipt on the bag, and it was correct what it said, so this should be the right items. Here we go. And, well, they did give me some napkins here. So first off, I believe this is the chicken wrap. It's pretty small. Wow. The chicken wrap is like, actually, it's really small. I thought it would be much bigger because it was like $4 and change delivered. That's like a snack wrap. Well, we'll probably try that first, okay? Then here is the... Wow. That's the single burger. That's insanely small. That's just as small as a single cheeseburger at McDonald's. And just so you know, this burger, because it's the premium Philly version, is $5. $5 for a single cheeseburger? That's crazy. I thought it would be big, like a bigger version. No, that's like a single cheeseburger. It has no weight to it at all. Wow. All right, well, here is the main event. This is the Philly cheesesteak sandwich, and they're charging $10 for this. Okay? This absolutely is big compared to the other two items. I have no idea if it'll be any good. Okay? So here's what we'll do. We'll try all three. I think we'll start with this spicy chicken wrap to see if it's any good. I've never had this before, so I have no idea if it'll taste good. It's small, man. It's really small. It's got a couple chopped pieces of seasoned grilled chicken in there. Smells decent. And it's got lettuce, cheese, and some kind of a sauce. Not sure what kind of sauce that is. All right. Well, let's give it a try. The spicy chicken wrap from Jack in the Box. Never had it before. Let's see how it tastes. It doesn't look bad, to be honest. It's just way too expensive, I think. But here we go. The chicken is seasoned. It's a little on the dry side, I'm not going to lie. The lettuce is fine. The sauce has a slight burn to it, just a tiny, tiny faint bit. And I got a little bit of cheese, but primarily all I really tasted was salt. So let's go again. Hopefully I'll get more meat. I got no meat at all. That entire bite was tortilla, cheese, and a spicy sauce. It's creamy and spicy. The sauce isn't bad, but I would have liked some chicken, so let's bite the other side. Oddly enough, that side I got all chicken. Oh, here's the sauce, by the way. It's orange. That bite I got all chicken and nothing else. The chicken tastes pretty good, actually. It's just too dry. I feel like they cut it too thin. If it was a little bit chunkier, it would be more juicy. The chicken does taste okay, but needs more moisture. You know? It's hard. Like, how am I guess I would have to go, and like put the whole thing in my mouth and bite all the way around to get lettuce, cheese, sauce, and chicken all in one bite. I don't know. That was the best bite. That was the best bite, and it was good. When you get everything in one bite, it tastes good. So the spiciness 100% is in the sauce and not in the chicken. The sauce is it's tangy, salty, and spicy. It's not buffalo. It's not a hot sauce. It just has a little bit of spice to it, but it's not overpowering. It's a decent level. When you get everything in the bite, it's actually good. But you have to get everything in the bite. So you have to suck the whole thing into your mouth at once like this. It's actually not bad, but there's not enough chicken. Like now, this final bite is all tortilla and sauce and no chicken at all. If they were selling that for $1 to $2, I'd be like, that's a really good snack wrap. That was $4 and change delivered. Now, I'm sure there's a markup, right? But still, even if that's like $3.50, that's too expensive. So that should be cheaper, and it would be good if it were cheaper and if it were a snack wrap. But they're not selling it like a snack wrap. They actually, on the menu, have it listed like it's a real-sized wrap, and it's not. It's a snack, okay? So I'm not even going to eat that final bite. The chicken was good. I'm going to say, honestly, I'm just going to rate it right now. 2.5 out of 5. Right down the middle. Not bad, not good. If it was cheaper, it would be good and craveable, but it's too expensive. So 2.5 out of 5 for me. Okay. Now, I'm going to look at this burger. I can't believe there was so little chicken on that. So, here's the burger. Here, let me get a napkin here because I got a piece stuck in my mouth. Hate that. Ugh. Okay, got it. So, this is their single Philly burger. Brand new. So, what's the difference between this and a regular burger? Melted Swiss cheese, diced peppers and onions that have been grilled, and I guess mayo. So, it's supposed to be like what you would put on a Philly cheesesteak on a burger. That's sad. It's so small. The bun is greasy on top for some reason. Okay. Taking a look at the burger itself, I see a pepper sticking out the side and some melted cheese. Let's look. So, I guess that's Swiss. I do see some onions. I see very few peppers. I see a ton of onion and almost no pepper at all. Do you see that? Anything on the bottom? No. So you get one piece of Swiss cheese, you get like 2 tiny pepper pieces, and you get onion. Okay. Let's try it. The Philly style cheeseburger from Jack in the Box. Ready? Well, it's not horrible. I'm going to say that up front. It actually tastes a little better than it looks. Okay, to be fair. It's actually very moist, even though the meat, you can tell, is way overcooked, just like the McDonald's singles. Because it has the onions and the peppers and the onions. It adds moisture. So every bite is actually a very moist bite. Not juicy. I wish the meat was juicy. It's not. It's the moistness is coming from the vegetables. Okay? The cheese. Yes, you could taste the Swiss cheese. It's not great quality Swiss cheese. It's just meh, but it's there, and it does taste different from American cheese distinctly. So every bite is kind of a creamy bite, if that makes sense. It's a creamy bite. Overall, you taste a lot of salt from the meat, because the meat is very salty. And then you taste the moistness of the veggies. I tasted a little bit of pepper. The problem is they put almost all onion and no pepper on it. I feel like if it had more peppers on it, I would like it more. The onion's just okay. It's not the ultra sweet onions that you can get. They're kind of normal onions. So caramelized, they're just all right, but not great. So honestly, it's just kind of eh. It's not good. It's not bad. It's a little bland. Like, I feel like it needed something else. Maybe mushroom, I don't know. But it doesn't have enough flavor. It's kind of a bland burger, if that makes sense. Maybe if the meat tasted better, because I'm glad I got the real Philly. Because maybe with the steak will have better flavor, and then it'll be a better combination. But for me, that's just all right. It's not great. And certainly, I would not pay $5 for that. And you might say, well, why didn't you get the double? Because the double was $7.50. Yes, I'm not kidding. The double of that, all they would have done is added one more meat patty, was $7.50. And there was no way I was paying $2.50 for a single cheeseburger like that. Absolutely insane. Okay? So it wasn't good. Again, it's not horrible. I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 5. Okay? So the chicken, very mid. The burger, very mid. Okay? Will the Philly cheesesteak redeem the meal? Let's find out. Give me 1 second, because my nose just started running. Thank you so much, Banana Senpai. My nose just started running, so I want to blow it. And then we're going to continue. Give me 1 second, okay? Okay, Banana Senpai did 1,000 kicks and said, give us your best Gordon Ramsay impression. It's slop. Because that's what he would do. He would never just say it's slop. He would take it and he would slap it down and make it like explode. That's what Gordon Ramsay does. So thank you for 1,000 kicks, Banana Senpai. I appreciate that support. Thank you so much. Okay. Here we go, everyone. The main event. You ready? Let's get that crappy burger out of the way. Let's see what Jack in the Box considers a Philly cheese steak. Are we ready? Here we go. Prepare yourself. It's greasy. The wrapper is greasy. It's a long bun. They didn't cut it, which is weird. I thought you would cut it in half, right? They didn't bother to cut it. Okay? I'd argue it's the size of a large hot dog bun. This is nowhere near the size of a Philly cheesesteak anywhere in Philadelphia, the United States, or the world. It's very, very small. Okay? It's soggy, probably because it was wrapped up for a bit. So I don't know if it would be better if it was fresh, but it is soggy. Okay? Let's take a look at the quality of the steak in here. I mean, there's a lot of steak in there. Okay, and it does have like a seared scent to it. There's a lot of steak. But is there a lot of veggies and cheese? It's hard to tell, right? It's hard to see how much is actually in there. Again, it doesn't look like a lot of peppers, does it? It looks like they're skimping on the peppers on this. It's heavy, but it is very soggy. So I don't know about this. Is this going to be any better than like Steakums that you can get out of the grocery store freezer and make it yourself at home? I don't know. I guess we're going to find out. My hand is all saturated just from holding it because it is so soggy. Okay, so... Oh, this song is representative of the quality of the meal, I guess. You hear it? Meow, meow, you went to Jack in the Box. Meow, 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 meow. Now you got... Well, here it is, everybody. The Philly cheesesteak. You ready? Here we go. I'm going to eat it on the plate so I don't get crumbs everywhere. Before I start, I'm just going to say it's better than the burger by a mile. That combination of flavors goes much better with steak than it did with that tiny, dried out hamburger patty. That, it's supposed to go with the steak, okay? Okay. Man, this is going to be a tough one. I'm serious. This is going to be a tough one to review. So, okay, we're going to be fair. Number one, that's what you want. Do not buy the burger. That has a lot of meat. That's filling. That's exactly what you want. You don't want to buy the burger. The burger's a ripoff and doesn't taste nearly as good. You want the Philly cheesesteak version, okay? The flavor. The steak is seared because they grilled it, and it's salty. It's juicy. Surprisingly, the steak is not dry. I thought it would be. They actually did not overcook the steak. You know, good steak is supposed to be a little rubbery, has some juice in there. It does. It actually does. I'm surprised. I'm sure you are too. I thought that would be way overcooked and terrible. It's not. Okay? Greasy, oh yes. But dry and messed up, no. Okay? So, you get a few flavors. There's a little bit of mayonnaise on there. Combined with the creaminess of that Swiss cheese, you get a little bit of a gooiness to it, okay? You get that on a regular Philly cheesesteak too. It goes well with the flavor, the savory, salty flavor of the meat. The onions are there for moisture, but you can't really taste the onion. I actually wish they had gone with a different onion, because the onion both on the burger and on the Philly cheesesteak, it's not the one that's flavorful. You know what I mean? They have the flavor. They have red onion or even the sweet yellow. What is it? Sweet yellow onion, I think they call it. Those are better. They just use the most generic onion, and it doesn't really have flavor. When you caramelize a regular onion, it doesn't have as much flavor. You need it. If they did the other ones, I would have thought it would have been a step up, okay? Now, the peppers are quite good. When you get a flavor of either the green or the red pepper in there, it tastes great. The problem is, there's not enough. There's mostly onion. Just like we saw on the burger, I think they're skimping. Maybe they couldn't get enough peppers. I know peppers are more expensive for sure, so maybe that's what it is. But if you have a problem putting enough pepper on it, then don't offer an item where the feature is peppers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what they could have done? Mushrooms. I know Jack in the Box has done mushrooms before, so you could have done mushrooms with the onions and then the Swiss and the mayo, and it probably would have tasted good. This does taste good, actually, but it's disappointing because you want more pepper flavor and you're not getting it. So what you're getting is moist meat, which tastes good. You're getting that seared flavor with savoriness. You're getting the creaminess of the cheese with the mayo, and you're getting some moistness from the veggies. But the one thing that's lacking is you don't taste the peppers that well. And the bread is soggy. Now, maybe if you get it in person and you get it fresh and you just eat it right away, it would be better. I got it delivered and it's soggy. Maybe because it was so warm, this foil paper, you know, holding all that warmth and condensation in there, it just soaked into the bread, and that's why the bread is mushy. Okay, I wish that the bread was had like a crispiness on the outside and then a chewiness on the inside. Instead, the whole thing is chewy throughout with no crispiness at all on the bread. You know, you get a Philly cheesesteak, you think a big piece of crispy, crunchy bread on the outside with the chewy inside, and then all your things. You don't get that here, okay? For a handheld food, a fast food version of a Philly, it's not half bad. It's better than I thought it would be. I thought it would actually be disgusting. It's not dripping with grease, okay? It's proportioned well. They put enough meat on there. The meat is good. That's the main event. They don't have this steak on anything else, so they're doing it just for this, and they're not doing a bad job. Okay. See the peppers? That bite, I got peppers. That was a good bite. That was actually a good bite. Pepper, onion, cheese, meat. It tasted great. But then you'll get a bite with no pepper and you're disappointed. It's just creaminess. That was an onion. I'm going to take one more bite, and then I'm going to think of my review, okay? James, I am a fan of garlic because I'm Italian. Italians love garlic. I don't think garlic would go on that, to be honest. But, so, first off, value. If that tiny burger was $5, you might say, well, how much is this Philly cheesesteak sandwich? I believe it was $10. Let me confirm that. Because I could be wrong. It might have actually been more, but I think that it was $10. Give me a sec. Orders. I'm glad I checked. That Philly cheesesteak was $14.36. I thought it was $10. $14.36 to be delivered. Now, again, maybe in person, it's way cheaper. Like, here's what I was going to say before I checked it. I was going to say, if that's $10, that's more than double the meat of that burger. It's way better flavor. The value is there. But for $14.36, I must call out, I live in Washington State. We are one of the most inflated priced states in the United States of America. Our government doesn't know what they're doing. Taxes are sky high. Prices are ballooning. It's out of control. Very well, if you live in a Midwestern state or a Southern U.S. state, maybe you can get this for like $10. And if you can, I actually will recommend it. I think that's good for like a handheld thing, $10. That's not half bad. And I would order it again. I actually would go to Jack in the Box and order that again if it were $10. But there is no way I would ever pay $15 for that. For $15, you better be giving me a foot-long sandwich at a professional sandwich shop like Jersey Mike's or, Blimpie or Jimmy John's or, you know what I'm saying? I want a big sandwich for $15, not a tiny handheld. The prices of fast food are absolutely insanely overinflated these days. Okay? It used to be the idea of a fast food meal was that it's cheap, it's fast, and it's delicious. Now, it's it's fast. Most of the time these days, it's not cheap, and most of the time these days, it's not even delicious anymore, right? Like, I remember a time when I used to crave the McDonald's cheeseburger. The last couple of times I had it, it was dry. It was like, ugh, So, what is going on with fast food in America? I don't know. So here's the truth. I like the sandwich. I would like to finish it, and I would order it again if it were cheaper. But I have to review it for what I pay. Now, keep in mind, there was the delivery markup, okay? Let's assume the delivery markup was $2.50. Let's assume the real price of that is $12. Based on the pricing, I have to give that a 3 out of 5. If that were $10, I would actually give that a 4.5 out of 5. But the price is too much to ask. I'm sorry. The value ain't there for what they're charging. It should not be that expensive. Okay? So, hopefully, you'll know, based off this review, if this is something you should bother with. Stay away from the burger version. It's not good, but the steak version actually is good. It actually has good flavor. It actually is ratioed properly. I think I would have liked more peppers, and I wish that there were mushrooms, but it's still pretty good. Not bad for a fast food Philly in one hand. You could eat it on the go, but I'm not paying premium foot-long sandwich prices for a handheld version of a Philly cheesesteak. That's ridiculous. It gets a 3 out of 5. Okay? I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode of DSP Tries It. DSP Tries It. To be honest with everyone, I'm not sure what the next episode's going to be. I've been looking around for stuff, And there just hasn't been much of anything interesting. I did hear that there's supposed to be some movie tie-ins and things coming out in August, so maybe that's what we'll lean toward and that's what I'll look at. But honestly, these places are just not doing much interesting. Like, everyone's like, you haven't done pizza in a long time. And I looked and it's like, Domino's has absolutely nothing. Pizza Hut has absolutely nothing. Papa John's has the same pan pizza they've had for 6 months, and now they're putting pepperoni in their stuffed crust, which is the same pepperoni. Little Caesars has the new Spider-Man pizza where they take a round pepperoni and they go like this, and cut it into strips. And that's the Spider Pizza. There's nothing new. Does that make sense? They literally aren't selling anything new, so there's nothing to try. I need there to be something to try to go to these places, and they're not trying any effort to bring new customers in. So it's getting tougher to do DSP Tries It. Maybe we should skip a week or two, or if anyone has an idea, I would love to know what you would like me to try, because I'm having a hard time finding new stuff to try. All right? I'll see you next time for DSP Tries It, whether it's next week or not. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Okay, guys. Well, my apologies. Wasn't a great episode, but it wasn't bad. It was an okay episode, I would argue. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling. Thank you for the support. Let's see where I will send the Kick audience today. Whoa, we have JJ Beats, Bumblebee Farmer, X-Goons, and Honey Butter. That's a lot. I know I just sent you guys to X-Goons recently. I know I sent you to Honey Butter because I reciprocated that hosting. JJ Beats to maybe Bumblebee. See what Bumblebee's up to. He's farm simming. All right, I'm going to send you guys over to Bumblebee Farmer. See you guys tonight. Remember the late stream tonight? Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. Please come back for that. That's always awesome. I'll see you then. Okay. And to the YouTube side, thank you guys. Again, I apologize for the technical issues. I hope they don't happen again. I'm likely going to buy a new power supply and try to install it when I have time. I don't know what caused the PC to turn off like that. Maybe it was the fact that it was on this silent mode and it was not running the fan enough. I don't know. I hope it doesn't happen again, okay? I hope to see it tonight. Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster is amazing. I hope you guys will join me for it, right? All right, if not, tomorrow, new game. It's the new game from Game Freak. What's it called? Beast of Reincarnation or something like that. We're going to see if that's any good. All right? All right, guys. I will hopefully see you all tonight on the late stream of Final Fantasy VI. All right, guys? Peace out.